squad that looks more than ready for the game ahead of them. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, you may ask why Scotty Barnes is so competitive. He says it started while I was young. I had two brothers, and we always wanted to be better than each other. We just competed. As a kid, I just wanted to beat other people, no matter what it was. Kevin, whether it was foot races or basketball, he's still getting after it. Back to you.
He has. Not much has changed, has it, D.A.? Thank you. And, Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the five for the Raptors. They've got Barrett. Pirtle is out there with Barnes. Then it's Mitchell. And for Miami, Anderson is out there with Rain Man. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Love in at the 4. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Now, here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. Here's Ray. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now, here's Mitchell. Barnes trying to free himself up. A three-pointer, no good. Now, here's Anderson. Defense right on him. Butler on the way. Out left to the wing. Here's Adebayo. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the N1.
And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
Yes, Kevin. The impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof.
1.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Now, here's Barrett. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Butler. They push it up 4 on 3, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Olenek is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Miami.
Dance team in the NBA, your Miami Heat Dancers.
Stolen by Anderson. Rose in the post. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat?
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Heat have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Second team foul. Now at the line, if a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call.
Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Shot clock at 5, and that one's good. Barnes.
Good instincts from Scotty Barnes on the offensive glass, and he put it back home.
Here's Rain Man, and Anderson kicks to Rose. Count that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Raptors trailed by 10. Knocked loose. There's the pass to Barrett. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Bruce Brown. He's checked in for the Raptors.
For the Raptors, Bruce Brown.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Rose with the block.
What defensive awareness from Derrick Rose. Had the shot well anticipated.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Anderson.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers. Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
Toronto working the ball around now. Barrett wide open. He fires. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
3 points.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Yes.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. And it's quickly missing. The Heat leading by 9. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Poke loose. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Fast break, Toronto. No good. Some solid defense from Rose. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Miami again turning it over.
Raptors ball. Substitution on the court.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Anderson. Butler passes it to Anderson. The kick out to Rose. Back to Anderson. Pirtle with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And the dunk by Barnes.
Not a guy to rack up a lot of steals, but Pirtle has those long arms, and he anticipates.
And so it's Miami heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Here's Rayman. Boy, he was something else against Boston. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Bruce Brown is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Pirtle.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Brown.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Poked away. Pirtle finds Mitchell. Over Adebayo. And he gets it back. 5 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Rose against Mitchell. Pass to Ray. Oh,
no, he didn't.
And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
You could see he was setting that up the minute he got his hands on the ball.
Well, you got to know what you're doing if you're going to do it. If you're going to try that, right? Wow.
I'm sure plenty of practice hours went into it, and that has this team fired up.
As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing, spacing, spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody.
Olenek is checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Mitchell. Raptors trailed by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Ray. And the layup's good off the glass. Rain Man's got the lead up to 12 now for Miami.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
For 3, Barrett. And no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Rain. Anderson trying to get open. Rain Man with the bucket. Rain Man's got 19 points. Raptors trailed by 11. Quickly the pass to Barrett. Now, here's Quickly. He's guarded closely. The Raptors making a switch here.
Into the lineup for the Raptors, number 1.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Just 4 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Yeah, it's stolen by Barrett. To the inside, Barnes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring, even against savvy veteran opponents.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And Toronto making a change here. Brown's checked in. That's good from Barnes. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Miami
And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. 9-point game. Davion Mitchell's checked in for Barnes.
Raptors substitution. Davion Mitchell.
And the Raptors call time here. So much of the schedule still in front of us, Steve. However, Some teams are really struggling early here.
Yeah, Kevin, and those teams, they can't lose their confidence because it's a long season. And sometimes you just don't have the talent to beat other teams. But you must stay focused and try to get better every night.
Pirtle, he is checked in for Toronto. This one for three. Rebound by the Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Jakob Pirtle. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Toronto on defense. They trail by 9 points. Rose passes to Adebayo.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
And it's Brown missing.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Rose dishes to Anderson. Fast break Toronto, and here they go. Count it, good. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Outside Rose. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Heroes checked in for Rainman. .58 seconds left here in the second, and it goes down 2 points. Rose has got 8.
Just another day at the office. D. Rose knows when and where to get his points.
Back to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Second chance shot. Here's Pirtle. No good on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Close the alley-oop. Raptors trailed by 9. Pass to Mitchell. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pirtle with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell against Adebayo. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Anderson. And so it's Miami in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They lead by 9 points. And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
Looking at Toronto. Kenny, your thoughts?
Ice cold. Frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Coming out on the court.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Rainman.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The Heat leading by 9. We've got Rose. Anderson is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Butler. And it's Hero in at the 1 spot. So that's where Expulsion starts the second half with.
And this is who Rose is. This guy's a warrior, never backing down from an aggressive defense.
Here's Hero. And the Heat got another bucket right there.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Miami now. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Bam Adebayo has been fairly solid from the line throughout his career.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Barnes. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They haven't given up any points in the second half. And quickly, he's checked in for Toronto. Now a timeout called by Miami.
It's time for T-shirts. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your Heat dancers.
Rainman checked in for the Heat. Raptors trailed by 16. Passes it to Barrett. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Assist goes to
Barrett's got 8.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Anderson trying to get open. Rain Man with the bucket. 23 points for Rain Man.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
There's the lob to the hoop. Now the Raptors moving it up. Barnes with the ball. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. They get it again.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Inside. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Pirtle.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Rain. Chalk up 2 there. Rain Man's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And the Raptors call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Here's Ray, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Puts it up from 7, and sends it back. Barnes passes to Quickly. Another shot, and that one hits back iron.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Raptors trailed by 16. He's covered by Rose. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Stolen by Anderson. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Defended by Anderson. Quickly with a wide open look. And again, no good by Toronto. The Heat leading by 16. To the paint. Here's Anderson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anderson's got 5 now.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Butler dishes to Rose. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. He has 7. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another thing they really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
And Butler sends it back.
Known for being a strong defender, Butler takes pride in blocking shots.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. On the wing quickly. He's covered by Rose. And he comes up with the deuce.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Steps back and fires. Nice spin off the left rim and in. The Heat lead by 20.
Good defense, good contest. But Rose, as he often does, rises to the challenge.
Shoots from the block. Butler passes it to Rose. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Rose has got 14 points for the game. They get a hand on it. Here's Quickly. No good from outside. And so it's Miami cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Toronto right now, they've got Scotty Barnes. He's out there with Pirtle. Barrett is out there with Mitchell. Puts it up for Adebayo. It's stolen by Barrett. A 3 from Barnes. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. That shot wide open.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
And he drives in from deep. Rose, count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Barrett against Butler. Barnes trying to free himself up. Barrett, no good. The Heat leading by 22. Miami again turning it over.
Toronto ball.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Toronto. From the arc, connects from three-point range.
Mitchell.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Stolen by Rose. Here's Adebayo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
Adebayo. 2.
First free throw is good. Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defenders?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or two. And it works sometimes, but good offenses always find a weak link.
And have to admire how hard Barrett goes. This kind of assertiveness is what makes defenders feel uneasy.
At the line for the Raptors, R.J. Barrett. 2.
And the first one drops.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Heat leading by 19 points. Down low, here's Anderson. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Rose.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hurdle, high post. Adebayo on him. Mitchell outside. The pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Second team foul.
Now here's Rose. D right on him.
Yeah, I mean, they're up, but they've got to calm down and take better care of the ball.
Barrett for 3. Rebound by the Heat.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Rose finds Anderson. Can't complete the alley-oop. Good. Nice job down low.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Loads it up for Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Butler passes it to Rose. Here's Rain Man. 6 on the shot clock, and he dunks it down.
Tremendous vision D. Rose has. Always finding ways to make an impact.
Raptors trailed by 19. And the Raptors call time here. You look at Rain Man, what a contribution.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Davion Mitchell.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Miami on defense. They have a 19-point lead. Here's Rain Man, covered by Barnes, and it's Butler with the jam.
What a physical play from Butler, going for a dunk and jamming it right in on top of the defense.
Toronto's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Back to Mitchell. Tipped away. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Ray. The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Ray. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. It's good. Rain Man's got 11 points here in just the second half. Mitchell passes to Purdy, and it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse, and they were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Rain Man.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
To the middle, and the dunk by Boucher.
From super close range, Chris Boucher. The coaches love seeing that one.
Here's Rose. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Shots good by Boucher.
Nice work on the interior. Boucher taking what the defense gives him.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Rain Man. Oh. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works, works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play. On the road, at home, this is how we got to play basketball.
Jimmy, thanks for the time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
the Toronto Raptors, a 1-2 record to begin the season. They want to get back to 500. Heat, Raptors. We'll be right back on 2K Sports. Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, Brian, the Heat are united. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "It's not about stats with these guys," and that's so unique. You can talk about it, you can teach it, you can rant as much as you want, but this league is based on celebrating a lot of other things, and rightfully so. But ultimately, it's about winning.
There it is. Thanks, Allie. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So the Raptors starting five. R.J. Barrett out there with Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. And for Miami, Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Rain Man in at the point. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Now here's Quickley. Really struggled in that loss against Miami. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Heat making a change here. Rose is checked in. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, it's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one's on Rose.
Second team foul.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
First one falls for him.
Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, you would know the depth of the Miami bench is certainly felt in the strength of their second unit.
Yeah, when the starters sit down, Miami doesn't lose much. There's a tremendous combination of skill and playability that they lean on throughout the course of the regular season. And the bench certainly makes big contributions with their minutes. This might make you feel old, but Derrick Rose won his MVP over a decade ago. 2011 season. That was something special.
D. Rose in 2011, MVP for his hometown team, the Chicago Bulls.
And what a year. Top 10 in scoring and assists. He just won that vote in a landslide. That Bulls team winning 62 games, and it beat up on a loaded Eastern Conference. That was LeBron's first Miami season. Boston still had the big three. Derrick Rose was getting it done.
Here's Rain Man. Poke loose. Down low. uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Jacks up a three. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Here's Rayman. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
Quickly passes to Barrett. Back to Quickly. Here's Pirtle. Counted by Adebayo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Rose against Quickly. The shot's good. Rose has got 5 now.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
It's Barrett on the wing. Butler covering. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Clock at 4. To the inside. And Barnes, the bucket, on the assist by Quickly.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Rainman. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And Toronto calls time here. The Heat beat them last time when those two met in Miami.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Outside, Brown. Pass to Barrett. And he lays it up and in.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Here's Rainman, guarded by Barrett. Out to the right wing. Rose against Olynyk. Deflected.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Outside, Brown. Butler with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Oh, there's the alley. Adebayo, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Hey, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Rose. After the basket by Toronto. And the bucket is good.
Oh, boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Olynyk. Adebayo with the rejection. Rose, pass to Adebayo. It's stolen by Olynyk. Here comes Toronto on the push. Mitchell finds Boucher. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
There's a minute 40 left in the opening quarter.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now at the line, 1.
Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
now another view of that incredible Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
To the middle. Pass to Raymond. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the B. 11 points in the game.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly opened it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's the Heat up 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can...
Oh,
yes, sir!
Wow!
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Quickly's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Pass to Brown. Back to Quickly. Now here's Brown. Butler covering. Pounded by Adebayo. Good D by Adebayo. The Heat with the lead. Stolen by Quickly. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Rayman. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 15.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Brown. Quickly, outside. Outside Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pirtle. It's tipped. Here's Rayman. Soft touch off the glass. And the Heat lead by 5.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And Toronto calls time here.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance Team.
Tyler Hero checked in for Butler. Pass to Brown. Here's quickly. The three is up. And the Raptors miss again. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Adebayo finds Hero. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Barrett's checked in for Brown. All right, Brent, how about what Tyler Hero brings to the table?
Well, Tyler is such a huge part of why the Heat had so much success last season, coming off the bench with unbelievable consistency, and he shot the three as good as ever, raised that scoring average up. This guy is not an all-star yet, but he's on the fringe, BA. That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Pirtle, the pass to quickly. Pass to Barnes. They need this, and it's laid up and in by Pirtle. Pirtle's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
It's stolen by Barnes. Quickly finds Barrett. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
Here's Rayman. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Back to Quickly. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Quickly's got 5 now.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
With great height for a shooting guard, he can get clean looks that others can't.
Well, it's still early here. The season just underway, Brent. In your estimation, how long do you really have to find your footing as a team?
Yeah, I think for some teams, the sooner the better, BA. It makes a coach relax a little bit. But for the most part, you're talking about 30 games into the year when all of a sudden you start to feel like the identity has established, the roles are clear, and you're going to start really digging in on how deep you can get into the playbook.
Back to Mitchell. Takes the 3. That shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road.
You try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
And so here is Toronto. 11-point game. Mitchell, the pass to Boucher. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Hero. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist of the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Barrett. And here's Olynyk to stop the run. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Good on the shot. Adebayo's got 6 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Toronto's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. It's Olynyk, high post. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, Olynyk at his size is big enough to get the job done.
Here's Rayman.
Oh,
over the top. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel?
Woo.
dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Mitchell misses. But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness. Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Knocks it loose.
Heat foul.
The Raptors making a switch here.
First team foul. Raptors substitution.
16 seconds left in the first half. Ooh, can't throw it down with one hand. And he lobs it up. Got a piece of it, and they'll get another chance. And so it's the Miami Heat leading by 17 at the end of the period. Off to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We'll be back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they rely on. Well, that's not going to cut it, honey. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So for Toronto right now, Jakob Poeltl out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And what a drive that was. Replay courtesy of Mobile One.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
And it's Quickly with a miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And there's the lob. And Adebayo slams it in.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
A difficult situation for Toronto. Guarded by Rose. From the arc. Miami grabs the miss. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The shot by Rain Man, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Barnes tries yet again. Quickly from outside. Drills it from deep. Quickly's got 8 points.
Well, they get one to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
It's stolen by Barnes. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Ali. Thanks. And Toronto calls time here.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Miami Heat dancers.
The Raptors making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Quickly from outside. On target from range. 11 points in the game.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Brown with it. Hero picks him up. Brown can't hit.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Outside Barrett. Shoots it from the corner. No good. A bit long that time. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And stolen by Brown. And here's the fast break. And the dunk by Pirtle.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
And some changes here for the Raptors. Olenek checked in for Pirtle. Boucher comes in for Barnes. And Mitchell subbed in for Quickly. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, BA, you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. 5 to shoot. Boucher passes to Mitchell. Takes one from 10 feet. Hero against Brown. And Adebayo slams it in.
Hero knowing about the wins and the wheres for an assist.
Toronto's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Mitchell, the pass to Barrett. Who poked away. And it's stolen by Rose. Fast break Miami. And he's going for the lob. A minute 53 left to play in the third quarter here. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Ochai Abaji.
Rose against Mitchell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, some explosive stuff from Rose right at the rim, showing these young boys how ferocious he can still be.
Toronto has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Tipped. Pass to Rayman. With the
I mean, just man, wow.
And make it happen.
come on now. If you want to talk about a crazy vertical, that was that. I mean, it was ridiculous. And then add in the extended hang time. Ooh, oh my.
Outside Barrett. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Rainman, and he bangs it home with one hand.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Back to Barrett. And again, Toronto no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Fast break Miami. And he's going for the oop here. Brown with the steal.
Heat foul. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Nine seconds left in the third. Outside Olynyk. 4 seconds left. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
At the line for the Raptors, Kelly Olynyk, 1.
Now, Kelly Olynyk coming into the league as the league has shifted to the pace and space play, and Kelly more than capable as a five-man drilling the outside shot.
And so it's Miami with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Derrick Rose. Bam Adebayo is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Rain Man in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Shots good by Anderson.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Stolen by Hero. Out to the wing. Inside. Trying some new things. One of them is the Elam ending, playing to a target score. So far, it's used in the All-Star game. Maybe more?
Well, there's been talk, BA, about using it in the midseason tournament if that ever becomes a thing in the NBA, and I think we're on the road to seeing that come to fruition. I actually would love it outside of the midseason tournament and do it for some regular season games, because that's another swath of games that become more entertaining and more interesting because you're introducing the target score ending.
The Raptors shooting just under 40% from the field. Drives to the hoop. And a strong finish with two hands.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
And in the last two possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
He's guarded by Hero. Here's Temple. Drops in the three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. And he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
A line change here for Toronto. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Quickly from outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As a league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
Your Heat U-Dance team. Fans, make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
That'll be a 5-second call.
I'll tell you what, turnovers just continue to hurt them here in this quarter.
And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Their giveaways this quarter have led to 8 points for the opposition.
Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. Here's Toronto with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Pass to Barrett. That's tipped. To the paint. Here's quickly. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Quickly from outside. Miami grabs the miss. Rose has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Yeah, they're making the job a lot harder as the turnovers continue to mount.
Now the Raptors with it. They've got a 10-0 run going. Fires the 3. Rayman grabs the board.
And that's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Yeah, a 4th turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
for Toronto. They've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. From 9 feet out, he got a piece of it. Now Rose. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
He's gotten a little too sloppy turning the ball over twice.
along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Hey, Allie.
Well, Brian, the Heat are united. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, it's not about stats with these guys, and that's so unique. You can talk about it, you can teach it, you can rant as much as you want, but this league is based on celebrating a lot of other things, and rightfully so. But ultimately, it's about winning.
There it is. Thanks, Allie. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. They've got Scotty Barnes. He's out there with R.J. Barrett. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Jakob Poeltl. And for the Heat, we've got Jimmy Butler. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Rain Man in at point guard. These teams feature great front courts, Brent. A little throwback to the old days of the NBA when big men ruled.
Well, the game has become so perimeter-oriented. These guys have a lot of skill, and they're going to be able to operate inside a phone booth, and we'll see if these big guys can find a way to dominate uniquely in the way that they bring their offensive prowess. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And the Heat call time here. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
A different look for Miami. Terry Rozier, who's checked in for Jimmy Butler, and Rose is subbed in for Love. Rose outside. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
Barnes with it, guarded by Adebayo. Quickly passes to Barrett. Back to Quickly. And he gets the bucket. Here's Rain Man, coming off a 37-point game against Toronto.
And had a high number of steals, just a ball hawk, striking fear into the opponent.
This might make you feel old, but Derrick Rose won his MVP over a decade ago. 2011 season. That was something special.
The first one falls. D. Rose in 2011, MVP for his hometown team, the Chicago Bulls.
And what a year. Top 10 in scoring and assists. He just won that vote in a landslide. That Bulls team winning 62 games, and it beat up on a loaded Eastern Conference. That was LeBron's first Miami season. Boston still had the big three. Derrick Rose was getting it done.
And it's Miami's ball. 4-point game. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Heat ball.
Here's Rain Man. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
The three, Barrett. Offensive rebound. Poeltl. Good D by Adebayo. And stolen by Barrett. And that one is stuffed right through.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
And that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul. Olenek's checked in for Toronto.
Second team foul. Raptors substitution. Kelly Olynyk.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Rain Man. Shoots from the elbow. And that's good for two.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert. Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
And the Raptors making a change here.
Bruce Brown.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Barrett up top. Outside for Mitchell. From deep, buries it from three. Well, you would know the depth of the Miami bench is certainly felt in the strength of their second unit.
Yeah, when the starters sit down, Miami doesn't lose much. There's a tremendous combination of skill and playability that they lean on throughout the course of the regular season. And the bench certainly makes big contributions with their minutes.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell. The Heat have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Throws it up high. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Keeping his head up and staying patient. This is what you love to see from Rozier as a playmaker.
The Raptors with a lead. Here's Rain Man. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Rozier. To the paint. Down low. Adebayo passes to Rozier. Now here's Rose. 6 on the shot clock. With the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Timeout called, the Raptors. And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even-keeled. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
Toronto, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Mitchell with the ball, guarded by Adebayo, and finished off by Boucher.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Rose, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here we go, the Heat fast break. And he's going for the lob. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations. Getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Rozier. Here's Rain Man. The 11-footer, and it's in, off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Outside Barrett to the inside.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
He had the
goodness.
runway,
Oh, indeed.
and he let it rip.
Nice.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Now here's Rozier. Shot from 12. And there's another one for the Heat.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Mitchell. Kicks it out to Barrett. Outside, Brown. And it's stolen by Rose. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Heat leading by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. So for Toronto right now, Jakob Poeltl out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. Then it's R.J. Barrett.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Plenty of space. And Rozier pulls it down. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Oh, 5 turnovers. When you get that many, you are really hurting your team.
Toronto trailing. NBA. And tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they go up against the Portland Trailblazers here at their home, Moda Center. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Brian, the Blazers have had some bold moves to create flexibility and go younger. Anthony Simon said, "We've been very resilient and we're sticking with it. All tied together, feeding off of each other, playing free, playing loose, playing hard. And that's all we need." Guys, back to you.
Well, he's been a big part of it, Allie. Thanks a lot. Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. We've got Kevin Love. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Rain Man in at the one. And for the Trailblazers, Avdia out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Sharp. And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Here's Henderson. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the paint. And Ayton with the stuff.
Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Here's Rain Man. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
Timeout called, the Heat. Well, you would know the depth of the Miami bench is certainly felt in the strength of their second unit.
Yeah, when the starters sit down, Miami doesn't lose much. There's a tremendous combination of skill and playability that they lean on throughout the course of the regular season. And the bench certainly makes big contributions with their minutes.
The Heat making a switch here. Rose is checked in. And we check out the power rankings with plenty of time left in the season. So much could be different by the end of the year. You look at Atlanta, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Seeing where the Heat are, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And he makes a first.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
He's perfect from the line this time. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
They swipe it. Fast break Miami. And there's the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Blazers ball.
Here's Henderson. Knocked away. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And it's Butler with the jam.
That is a tough two right there from Butler. It really is calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
And an intentional foul right there.
He's not playing within himself. 2 fouls in less than a minute. He's got to dial it back some.
It's Avdia on the wing. Butler covering. Back to Avdia. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And that was the mobile one drive. No resistance to the finish line.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
So it's Miami now. Following the bucket by the Blazers. Rose with the bucket.
Smart play from Rose. getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Avdia from outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burner.
Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Banton, he's checked in for Portland. Here's Rain Man. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up with
that is showing up again later. Wow.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers, Robert Williams.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Grant outside. Poke loose. To the inside. Here's Sharp. In his last outing, 10 points for him.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to this game.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And some players are fast starters. Others start slow. All right, Brent, which one were you?
Man, BA, I loved being ready, tip-top shape, and just come out, shot out of a cannon as the season got started.
The first one falls. So he gets them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Outside Murray. Here's Benton. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Off the inbound pass. And Williams punches it home.
Assisted by
Miami trailing.
number 40.
Defended by Murray. Shots good by Anderson. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still... in the first half.
Pass to Thibault. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball.
Blazers ball.
For Portland, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. The 6-footer. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Heat?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
First free throw is good. He does not get the second one.
Shaking his head moment there, had a chance to put them out in front but at least they're tied up.
That shot off the mark.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Murray's shot is good.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's Rose.
Yes, sir!
Oh,
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Portland calls timeout.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Time to get loud for your Blazer dancer. They're truly excellent. Another round of applause for your Blazer dancer.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession.
Portland ball.
.110 left to play in the first. Right side Murray. Shot clock at 6. Denied by Adebayo.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
And here comes the break. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Two shots.
And he can't get the first one. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Rayman into the lane. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. 10 points for him.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Outside Thibault. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Pass to Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Trailblazers out in front, up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Fans, your Trailblazers youth dance team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Sharp, then it's Denny Avdia. That's the group for Portland starting the second.
So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
Miami trailing. Outside for Butler. Fires top of the key, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Butler's gotten his second bucket of the game. Pass to Avdia. Now Graham. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far. And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you could say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his 3rd year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor.
And that one falls for Rose.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derek still has a passion for the game.
Pass to Graham. No one near him. That one's wide left.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
The shot won't fall. Good D by Rose. Outside Butler. 4-3. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, the night is getting long for anybody guarding Jimmy Butler now. With his shot on target, he's going to open up a lot more of his offense.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rose.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. 4-point game. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
And guys, we know that you come into every game with a chance of winning. They were just totally outclassed.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. And that sticks with you a little bit.
Youth dance team. Show some love, everybody.
Tipped away. For the finish. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler. That time you leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Thibault. Here's Sharp. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Thibault, that's good. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? You don't give them the charge. I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Murray's checked in for Avdia.
Murray.
The Heat have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Yeah, a 4th turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
And here's Thibault. He has 7. Count that one. Thibault's got 9.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
He has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Portland has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Out to the right wing. Wide open. Kept alive. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. The floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. 11 points in the game.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Shoots off the step back. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
1:49 left to play in the first half. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
And he left. Oh! Cock it back and throw it down.
Did not see that coming, and all of a sudden, that backboard shaking.
So nice.
Now another view of that incredible mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Butler, and it's Butler who slams it down.
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler. They're serious elevation.
Portland trailing here. Pass to Murray. Here's Williams. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the shot goes.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Back to Rose. 46 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble. That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
Here's Raymond. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Drives to the hoop. Rayman, that's good. 23 points in the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so that's the end of the first half. Heat out in front, up 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami.
And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. What a second quarter for them. They're up by 6 at the break. A nice lead. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motions, sharp. Sharp as a razor. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way this team is playing.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, it's been a big night for the guys off the bench so far. The scoring has given them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves than usual tonight.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Hey, fans, get up and move.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard.
Heat ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your
Here's
Trailblazers
Raymond.
team.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Derrick Rose. Jimmy Butler out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Rain Man in at the 1 spot.
Oh, great timing on the block. Sharp using his athleticism to make an impact on D.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
loose. Pass to Aiden. It's Avdia on the wing. And again, it's Portland with a three.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open. Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Let's hear it for your Trailblazers D.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Aiden, he's just a different matchup.
That size, VA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Aiden's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Rainman. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
That's a great move if you can pull it off, especially against tight defense.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And the way he's been able to protect the ball from the defense is really incredible. He makes it look so easy.
Count the basket. And now it's an 8-point Heat lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Grant, right side. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Pass to Raymond. Over to the left wing. Here's Rose. And there's another one for the Heat.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Here's Sharp. Ooh, poked away. Now Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Rose outside. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Rose has got 13.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Henderson. Adebayo with the rejection. Rose, the pass to Adebayo. And here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Shooting for Miami. 1 shot.
Portland has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Pass to Ayton. Throws it up high. And it's Portland with another. The Heat with the lead. Here's Rainman. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. He's got 32 points.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Out left to the wing. Fires the three. That shot is off. The Heat have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Ooh, Ayton with the block. 3 on 3. Pass to Grant. Lots of room. Another one falls for Portland.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Here's Rainman. Blocked.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Shot clock at 2. That one goes in. And the Heat lead by 9.
They're leaning on him heavy, and he's responding. He can carry the load.
With the timeout.
And the Trailblazers call time here.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
It's dance time in Portland. Here's your Blazer dancers. On the floor for your Trailblazers, Matisse Thybulle, Sharp.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now the lineup for your Trailblazers, Henderson.
Here's Henderson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Heat ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trailblazers D.
56 seconds left in the third quarter.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. Heat ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trailblazers D.
Butler finds Rose. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Pass to Sharp. Knocks it loose. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Now Adebayo. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashing, but making smart ones.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Henderson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Grant. Denied by Adebayo. And there it is for him. There's 6 seconds left in the third. Here's Rainman. And it's in!
Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Heat. They lead by 13. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Denny Avdia, Jeremy Grant out there with Robert Williams. Then there's Sharp. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Grant against Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. And it's Miami with a rebound.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Rainman. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 38.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Rob! And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Portland has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Sharp. Blocked! Outside Butler. Inside. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he's going for the oop here. Yep, that one goes. And the Heat lead by 15.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Timeout called. Portland.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
Pass to Graham. The 3 is up. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his 3rd foul so far. Here's Henderson. Oh, the emphatic rejection.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now the Blazers on the move from the corner, and he connects with a jumper.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul.
Miami ball starts the fourth and final quarter.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Rayman. Up and in on the layup. He's got 40 now.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
That's tipped, and it's stolen by Rose. And he lobs it up.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now here's Grant. Not a lot of room. The ball's knocked loose. Now here's Adebayo to the middle. And they're running. And it's blocked by Butler.
Great defense from Jimmy Butler, judging when that shot was going up and getting the rejection.
Ayton, he's checked in for Portland.
DeAndre Ayton.
Portland has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Miami ball. Miami ball starts the fourth and final quarter.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
Get behind your Blazer defense.
Here's Rayman. And he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by 16.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Timeout called. Portland. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
What's interesting, you know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, BA, you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course. Pass to 8.
2 minutes in the game.
And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Here's the break. Three-pointer sharp. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Can't finish the lob. Portland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Back to Grant. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, B.A., I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
Three-pointer sharp. And it goes out of bounds. That one off sharp.
Miami ball. Miami ball starts the fourth and final quarter. It's 6-man time.
44 seconds left in the fourth. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Trailblazers. So Portland ends up going with a new group.
Portland ball. Substitution on the court.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Trailblazers foul. Delano Benton. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Rainman. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. And the Heat lead by 13. To the left wing. Got a piece of it. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
And there are the Heat with another bucket.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Rose. Ooh, he buries it.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that's going to do it tonight.